Hey YouTube, this is Tachikaze. So, this dark profile is very delayed. I thought I had done it a while back. I thought it had been uploaded and everything, but I didn't do. Apparently, I didn't check, and not only was it not uploaded, I couldn't find the video anywhere. So, I'm redoing this. Better late than never, I guess. This is my deck profile on my Gaia Emperor Tachikaze Stride deck. So, starting with the grade 3s, obviously we got 4 Gaia Emperor, a very sweet card. When you stride, call up the 2 cards, and then you give them the ability to revive. Very good. Even his GB2 is a pretty good skill. Engorge, get +5 and a crit. It's pretty good. My second grade 2 is I play 2 Tyranno Brute. While I don't like this card a lot, it's just if I don't ride Gaia, this guy is an okay thing to ride because you can help me look for my Gaia or grab something else. So he's not utilized a ton. He's just there for like a backup play to help me get back into what I want to do. And my last grade 3 is I play 2 Dark Rex. This card is a terrible regular ride. You don't ever really want to ride it. However, this card can help you set up for a very, very fierce, aggressive push for play move when you bring out your Gluttony Dogma, your endgame grade 4. So, that's it for the 3s. Into the 2 lineup, we have 2 of this guy, Beam Dragon. So, or not 2, that's 3. This card, I have mixed feelings about this card. I started out with 4, I've gone down to 3. I feel okay with that right now. He's a good card, but I think you can overestimate what he does. He is pretty good though. I do like him. His cost can be a lot for this deck, considering that this deck already has the counterblast for like every other thing it does. So next grade 2 is 4 Starco Blaze. This thing is a very strong card. This card is, if you have a rear guard that's going to win you the game, it's probably going to be this guy. You engorge, and then he becomes a Silent Tom. He's very, very strong. Very good card. I'll get back to him probably later on in the deck profile. Next, we got 2 Slash Tarot. When he's retired, you give something +3. So he just kind of helps set up for that endgame push relating to the Sarco Blaze. I'll explain that big finishing move later on, as I said. And then my last grade 2 is I play 2 Tank Mammoth. Now he is lower on the power scale. Normally by himself he's just an 8. But he can, when retired, revive himself and make himself an 11. So that's what's pretty cool about him. I only played 2 though because he is just an 8. And hit, again, another counterblast card like everything else in this deck. Too much gets to be too much. Under the grade 1s, we got 2 Beam Tarot. He's just like his grade 2 counterpart. He gives out 3 when he dies. He helps to assist with this other grade 1. Freeze, or whatever you call this thing, Cold Dragon. When he's retired on your turn, you give something +2 counter charge, soul charge. So he gives you he helps give you cost back by giving you more counterblast and a soul charge. The soul charge is as important as the counterblast, and he also throws out 2k in combination with things like Beam Tarot here. That 2 + 3 adds up to 5, which usually gets you into the next stage for your attack for your opponent to guard. And then we have 4 Savage Guardian, or Unflipping Perfect Guard. As I said, this deck counterblasts a lot, so you need to unflip. And our last grade 1 is 4 Prison Bird. Looks for Gaia and helps us stride. Onto the grade 0s. First I'll explain the trigger lineup, which is 4 crit, for more crit of the damage on flipper. As I said, this deck counterblasts a lot, so being able to unflip helps. For draws, which have the useful effect of move slow give something +3. Sometimes it gives you enough power that you need to push through the turn for the win. And then 4 heals. And our starter is Baby Camera. I really like it. It's probably my favorite starter available within the clan. When it's slow because it's a GB1, but the fact that it just thins the deck of a card, brings out any grade 1 you want, and powers it up. It's pretty good. I like him a lot. And then for the grade 4s, we have 4 of our big boss guy, Gluttony Dogma. He is what makes the deck good. He is how you win. You usually don't need to use him more than once. Usually the first time he comes out, that's the end of the game. Very strong card. Then we have 2 of our hammers. What's cool about this card isn't the benefit you get from the retiring 2 units. For engorging, I should say. The 3K is really kind of pointless. The killing something in the front row, sometimes you get to use it, often your opponent plays around it. Mostly he's good because of the fact that he can engorge 2 units. So you can engorge 2 cards that have already attacked and then have them revive and then commit more attacks. And then our last grade 4 is 2 Arc Raider. I like Arc Raider because he puts in pressure. The opponent won't want to let him hit because they won't want to lose something. He can by retiring something as his cost, you can then revive that card to create additional attacks and stuff. Yeah. Now I am not playing Twin Tempest, the GR. I don't think that card is worth running. Its cost is so high, I just wouldn't even bother with it. Now, that covers what the build is. So to get into fully explaining some of my other choices, as I was kind of saying earlier, in regards to the grade 2s especially, and the grade 1s kind of. So, oops. So let's say, let's throw some things out here. Alright, so this is good enough. You get the idea. So with this deck, you stride, you can make 2 things that they can revive twice. So you can do something along the lines of swing with a rearguard column, and then swing with another rearguard column, swing with Van, devour your 5, and then you can revive, let's say, revive these 2, but you still get the benefit of the unflip and the +2, and then +3 and +3, so etc. But basically the idea is when you want to go for the gameplay, the typical push for game, it involves Gluttony Dogma doing his swinging twice, reviving Sarco Blaze, putting as much power on him as you can. The opponent tries to stay alive from his attacks. Typically after his first swing, they'll be put into a corner. They've usually prepared to allow at least 1 swing from Gluttony, and then the second one is usually when they have to start guarding, so they'll guard it, and that's when you'll use your Dark Rex from the bind zone to ride and swing again. He may be only at 11, but it's going to be even more pressure on the opponent to block. And then when it's done, after you've done your total of 7 drive checks, and your Sarco Blaze has picked all those up, and all those power bonuses from things retiring, he swings in, and you can use his skill to make him unblockable by 0s. This is a really sloppy example of how I do it with the things I just threw down here, but you get the idea, I think. So yeah. Sorry this is so late in being posted, but better late than never. And thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.